PatriotSecuritySystems.com. We've all seen the news stories on when a security system fails to protect what it was designed to protect. Stay tuned, watch this video for an expert analysis on one such event. Hello everyone, Mark McElroy from Patriot Electronic Security Systems here. The subject for this week's video is a tough one for me. I actually had to think long and hard about whether or not I was actually going to produce it. The topic is when security systems fail to protect. The reason I considered not doing it should be pretty obvious. I am the owner of an alarm company. I don't like to think about when these systems fail to do what they are designed to do. The reason I finally decided to produce the video was I asked myself, as the administrator of this YouTube channel, what do I want the purpose of this channel to be? Do I want it to be like all the other alarm company channels out there, shouting how you need a security system and how they're the guys to do it because they're the biggest and the best, etc., etc., etc.? And the answer to that question is no. I don't want this channel to be like all the other security company channels out there. I want this channel to be a place where people can go and get unbiased information on how technology, and in some cases a little education, can be used to protect themselves, their family, their home, and their business. And the fact of the matter is, sometimes due to various reasons, security systems fail to protect what they're intended to protect. Therefore, unless I wanted to consider this channel no different than any other alarm company's channel on YouTube, I had to do this video. So, let's get on with the topic at hand. I want to start off by telling a story of an event where the burglar alarm and a CCTV system failed to protect the business they were installed in. We're going to examine how they failed, why they failed, and what could have been done to prevent the failure. It was an event that I personally got involved in, but not in an alarm or CCTV system capacity. You see, those of you who have been watching my videos for some time now know that before I was in the alarm business, I was a computer technician for many years. And a large number of those years, I worked for a company who installed, serviced, and supported computer point-of-sale systems for liquor stores throughout the country. What I mean by computer point-of-sale systems, for those of you who don't know, they are the computerized cash register systems that you see in stores these days. You know, the ones that have the barcode scanners and the electronic display so the customer can watch as their items are rung up. Those systems. Well, one of our clients had a burglary one night, and I was there a few days later to do some work on the point-of-sale system. While I was there, I got a lot of details on what happened and what went wrong. Now, the first thing you should know was this was no small mom and pop liquor store. This was one of those huge discount warehouse-sized liquor stores. It's also important to know the geography around the store. In the front of the store, there was a main thoroughfare, a very busy street during the day, and not so much at night because it was in a business district. There really was no residential housing in the immediate area. The back of the store was a large lot where trucks would pull into and the store would receive all their deliveries there. At night, when the store was closed, that lot was empty. An even more important fact about that lot was that it was not visible from the main thoroughfare in the front of the store because the building was in between the thoroughfare and the lot. So the liquor store itself provided excellent coverage for someone wanting to attack it from the rear. So the night of the burglary, the first thing the burglars do is, you guessed it, find the phone lines going into the store and cut them. And where do you think the phone lines entered the store from? You guessed it again. That lot in the back of the store where the burglars could work as long as they needed with low danger of detection. Once they cut the phone lines, they then proceeded to work on the back door. Now, that was probably no easy task for them because it was a metal industrial door and there was a lot of damage to it. Once they got the door open, the burglar alarm did just what it was designed to do. It went off and the siren started to scream. Now, the alarm system tried to call the central monitoring station, but the phone lines were already cut. But at this point, there was one thing the burglars did not know. They didn't know if the alarm system had another way of contacting the central station, such as with a wireless or cellular connection. Now, the alarm system was an old system that was installed when the store first opened about 12 years before this incident, and it did not have wireless or cellular capabilities. But the burglars didn't know this. So here is where they did something very clever. After they forced open the door, they did not go in. Instead, they drove away to an area where it is speculated that they can watch the store, and they waited to see if the police would respond. Well, the police never responded, so they now knew that the alarm system was unable to call the central station, and they returned about 25 minutes later, knowing that they can now do what they need to do and can do it virtually undetected. Once inside the store, they see all the CCTV cameras everywhere, so they go to the office in the store and sure enough find the digital video recorder sitting there. So they unplug the power cord and cut all the video lines running to it from the cameras. They then steal the digital video recorder. All in all, they got away with an amount of cash, how much was never revealed to me. More alcohol than you can imagine. And the good stuff too, they were very selective. The digital video recorder, and my personal favorite, an ATM machine that was in the store. They took the whole machine. So now let's review. We know how the system failed. The phone lines were cut prior to triggering the alarm system, thus preventing the system to successfully call the central station. Then the digital video recorder was stolen, thus preventing the ability to possibly identify the perpetrators or review recorded key events that might have led to their arrest. Now let's examine why the system failed. In my opinion, the main reason these systems failed was complacency. Complacency on the part of the alarm company. Here's how I came to this conclusion. The alarm system installed at the business at the time of the burglary was old. In fact, it was outright antiquated. In the years since the system was originally installed, the alarm manufacturers had made strides in leaps and bounds in technology regarding how alarm systems communicate with the central station. Yet here we had this system with only one communication path to the central station, and that path was based on the oldest technology currently used in the industry. It is a technology that is the easiest to defeat, and it is a technology that is being phased out on a national level. I am now going to reveal another secret word in the alarm industry, a word no owner of an alarm company likes. The word is attrition. In the alarm industry, attrition means a reduction in numbers of an alarm company's clients, particularly clients that subscribe to monthly alarm monitoring. Since monthly alarm monitoring is the lifeblood of any alarm company, as an owner you want the number of customers you lose to attrition to be as low as possible. In my opinion, One of the main reasons for attrition in the security alarm industry is the lack of attention on the part of alarm companies to their clients. Typically, when a retail business first opens for business, they hear from several alarm companies, all wanting to be the company to install their security system and get that coveted 3 to 5 year monitoring contract. And during that time, the new business owner will not stop hearing from the security alarm companies. But once the dust settles and the business owner signs a deal with an alarm company, once that company installs and tests the system, the business owner will probably never hear from that alarm company again, except for the monthly or yearly monitoring invoices they mail him. To me, this is just complacency on the part of the alarm company and perhaps a lack of drive from their salespeople. So now let's see what could have been done to prevent this failure. I'm going to do a little role playing here. I'm going to play the part of the salesperson from the alarm company that installed and was monitoring the alarm system of the liquor store in the case I just presented to you. When I'm done, I want you to ask yourself, do you think if the alarm company took the initiative in making this phone call to the liquor store, who was already their client, would this story have ended better for the liquor store? Okay, the phone rings, owner of the liquor store answers it. Keep in mind the names of the businesses and the people I use here are fictitious and in no way represent real entities. Hello, is Mr. Jones there? Mr. Jones, this is John Doe from the Acme Alarm Company. We are the alarm company that installed your security system about 12 years ago, and we currently provide the monthly monitoring service for the system. I've been going over our records, and as you know, it's been a while since you've had that system installed. The records I have here indicate that the only option your current system has in communicating with the central monitoring station in the event of an alarm is a telephone line. And that's understandable since at the time you installed the system way back when, that was the only option available. Unfortunately, that technology is being phased out. It's very conceivable that 5 years from now, a telephone line is going to be hard to find. However, the good news is that the industry has made considerable advances in communication technology since then. And there may be other more reliable options for you now. Keep in mind you wouldn't have to do anything close to buying a new system. You already have your sensors and your wiring in place. That's 95% of the work they have to do. All you would have to do is upgrade the alarm panel. My notes indicate you have a pretty big store and a lot to protect. Do you mind if I stop by and discuss this with you? Now, had the alarm company taken the incentive to make that call, do you think there could have been a chance that this story would have ended better for the liquor store? By making this phone call, everybody wins. The alarm company wins by drumming up business from the easiest avenue to get business from, their existing customer base. And by doing so, they're showing the customer that they genuinely care for the security of their business and that he's more than a monthly invoice to them. The liquor store owner wins by being given an affordable option to get his system that protects his business from theft off antiquated technology. So in conclusion, there are many reasons why a security system could fail to protect what they were designed to protect. And I'm not here to point the finger of blame at anyone. In fact, I'm sure there are many instances that all the precautions in the world from all the parties involved would not prevent a system failure. But I feel that if both the alarm company and their customers take proactive steps in keeping the systems well maintained and up to date, these systems will offer the customer a real increase in security in their lives. This concludes our video in When Security Systems Fail to Protect. If you like this video, we ask that you click the like button below. And if you really want to help support this channel, please click the subscribe button. It won't cost you anything, and you will be notified every time we release a new video. I'm Mark McElroy, President of Patriot Electronic Security Systems. Until next time, stay safe.